So my next guest needs absolutely no introduction, but I'm going to give him one anyway. 2 times X Games gold medalist, FIS world champion, Dew Tour cup holder, all-round good guy, Mr. Tom, who needs an ACL anyway, Wallisch.
How's it going?
Very good, Tom. How you doing, man?
Excellent.
Good. For those that don't know, you ripped your ACL completely.
Yeah.
Just destroyed it.
Destroyed it last October. Blew it out.
Right before the start to the qualifying season for the Olympics.
Yep.
So timing could not have been worse.
No.
And you decided to carry on competing. Just talk me through 2 things. A, the mentality behind that. I love that. Mm-hmm. And then B, the physicality that you needed to actually perform, because you got 5 results, 2 top 5s, 3 top 10s. They're results that someone that's healthy would be super stoked with, and you did it without an ACL.
Yeah, it was tough. I don't know. Yeah, I tore my ACL in October, blew it out, and it's too late to get surgery. Just the timing couldn't have been worse. So the only option for me to ski or to have a chance to ski in the Olympics was to ski without it. And there's some other guys in our sport that were doing it or have done it, for same kind of purposes to make it through a season skied without it. So I put a knee brace on it. Obviously, doctors were not stoked. This isn't good. I mean, you can do it, but this is risky.
Your insurance premiums go.
The monthly payments are going through the roof.
Yeah.
I just, I wanted to go. I really wanted to make the U.S. team just to go to Sochi. Not even for me, just for the sport in general. There's a lot of guys on the competition side of things that do things a little bit differently. Take it too seriously. Make it so much more of a intense competitive atmosphere. The sport looks so rigid and formulated and technically difficult and all these things. And I just wanted to be there to be a good representation of the sport. To be there to do interviews and talk to people and make it look fun and make it look enjoyable and bring that good atmosphere. And it didn't work out. I mean, I skied all year. I was happy. I got some decent results, but in the U.S. there's so many good slopestyle guys. So making the U.S. team with only 4 athletes being able to go was just, it was just so impossibly hard. There's probably 8 guys in the U.S. that are all worthy of winning a gold medal at the Olympics, but only 4 can go. And I think it ended up working out. The guy that got the last spot instead of me ended up getting the gold, Joss. So you can't be too mad. I was happy to see my buddy get it, but I would have loved to have been out there as well. But for me, stuff like this out here in B&E and filming and doing more backcountry stuff, that's where I think a lot of my future lies.
Nice. And it seems to be a common trend with a lot of the guys that come to the B&E because of the format of the competition. It's a much, much more free, creative melting pot. You've still got the top level riders pushing each other, performing really hard, but you haven't got that rigidity that you have in something like the FAS or the X Games or team.
Yeah, I guess. It's so different, just the format of it all. Not only the course, obviously, since it's not, 3 big jumps, 3 rails. It's so different that there's so much variety in the format with the jam style. So being able to not have, 2 runs, pressure's on, to have it be more of a session with friends and feed off each other's energy, it just makes it so much more approachable for people. And a lot of the guys here, this is the only contest they'll do all season, if ever at all. These guys are, film skiers, putting together backcountry, urban, whatever type film segments, and you would never get them together for any other kind of event. It has to be fun, it has to be enjoyable in that aspect, and that's just what makes it so different, is that jam format, low pressure, but everybody, succeeds and gets something out of it, and just a great trip to France. Who can complain?
Who can complain? And first time in Les Arcs, what do you think of the resort? It's pretty fun, eh?
It's amazing, yeah. I've been out to the French Alps a little bit, but not a lot, only for European X Games at teen, and now to come out here, this resort is amazing. The hospitality they've shown us, where we're staying, right on the mountain, the park, the skiing, all of it is really good. So definitely having a blast. How
does it compare to, you ride Park City?
I do.
So how does it, obviously there's a bit of a home advantage there for you. You're going to be a little bit biased.
I love the park scene there is amazing. Those guys do a great job on it, but the mountain is obviously not as big as out here. These are these are really mountains out here. Big, rocky, sharp spine. Everything's super dramatic, and it's much, really different than Park City. But I love being out here. Yeah, definitely one of the coolest places I've ridden all season.
That's great to hear, man. And the patrollers are friendly.
Yeah. You can go wherever you want out here. There's no rope cutting, line ditching. You just free for all.
Welcome to France.
Yeah,
baby.
I love it.
You talked a little bit earlier about how a lot of these guys are video guys. Now, you're a huge proponent of the video industry, as it were, because you were pushed into the limelight through the Level 1 guys.
Yeah.
And the B&E, Phil and Henrik have opened up for the 2 wild cards with the B&E Invitational. That aspect of riding, how different is it to the competition scene?
I think it's just, so much more approachable, the film side. I mean, anybody can do it. Any park you're at, you don't need to be, to compete at these big events, you need invites. You need to live in Colorado, or you need to be near these open events that you can do. I mean, it's so unattainable for kids and so expensive to travel and compete like that. But where this film event and events like this that are opening the doors to, guys submitting edits and qualifying through that way is something I would have loved to have as a kid and dreamed of having as a kid, and there was no option like that. So it's amazing. I'm so happy to see it. I mean, it gives kids an opportunity that live on the East Coast in the U.S. or somewhere in Europe that doesn't have an amazing park or is further away. The opportunity to film a video,
just riding straight,
or
not even being somewhere with hills.
Yeah.
It's so much more accessible for people.
Anybody can do it, and that's the beauty of it all, for sure.
Yeah, it's almost like that industry just opens up a free world market, free trade market, doesn't it? And
something like that.
You've got everyone that can submit whatever they want, YouTube, GoPros, and...
Yeah, I mean, with the GoPros and instantly uploading to YouTube, I mean, everybody's got a video on at the end of every day, so there's so much more content to see. It's crazy. You've
been filming with your crew 4x9 for a long, long time now. What have you got on the horizon with those guys?
Our most recent thing with, them, 4x9 is the crew I started with in Utah. We made the Super Unknown video for Level 1. We've been working together for years, and recently we've combined that crew and a lot of the skiers we've shot with Kyle Decker, who used to work for Level 1, who did the Wallisch project in 2013 with me.
Yeah.
Combined him and the 4x9 crew to form a new film company we're doing this year called Good Company.
The Good Company.
And mainly it just, describing, I mean, good friends coming together. I mean, these are the people that I want to ski with, the guys I want to be out in the streets shoveling with, or the guys I want, watching my back in the backcountry, taking care of me. I mean, these are my best friends, and it's just good company, good people to have around.
So it's not the Good Company.
It's in Good Company. Good Company.
Big difference, man.
Yeah. I mean, we're not that cocky. We're not just good. Good Company.
That's what this event feels like as well.
It is,
a bunch of homies getting together, pushing each other, riding, but like you said, having heaps of fun at the same time.
But having fun, but also, doing crazy stuff, landing crazy tricks, pleasing this amazing crowd that I'm sure we're going to have out here. Tons of drunk Frenchies out there watching, Jenna P flowing from, the hillside.
Yeah, it's going to go off, man. It's going to go off. And we talked about having a bit of an up and down season last year, but you've had an awesome start to this season because you joined the Line team. How's that going?
It's been good, yeah. I rode for Scott for a lot of years and love the product and the skis over there, but it was kind of time for a change. They're focusing a lot more on, Freeride World Tour and a lot of the bigger mountain stuff out here in Europe, and I just wanted to work with a company that was going to, design skis and let me build and design skis the way I wanted and get crazy with it and build skis that flexed like this or bent like that or didn't have edges for certain rails and all kinds of crazy stuff, and that's what Line is.
So, riding Line, what model are you on today for the comp?
For the comp, I'm riding the Line Chronic. It's sort of the mid-fat park ski they've got, a little wider underfoot, great for kind of everything on the mountain. You can go up, shred cruddies up at the top, and then come down through the park and love it. It's a little soft, a little playful, perfect ski for everyday use, so it's my favorite.
In terms of the actual comp, I know it's a jam session, so it's got a real cool vibe, but are you thinking about some particular tricks, or have you spotted a few lines that you've kind of kept back and you're not going to do until the actual jam session? Not
really. I mean, just struggling to get it all dialed in. I mean, I think we need it's amazing to have 2 days this year instead of, I think last year they only had 1 day, because there's so many options. I mean, I was just figuring out the speed, figuring out little lines yesterday, and hopefully go out there today with a little bit more trained eye and figure out something special. But yeah, I mean, the jam session makes it fun, but you still want to go out there and do something cool and please the crowd, beat your friends, make it fun. So we'll see. I think everybody's going to get a little crazy when the lights come on and the night session goes down.
Master Killer doing the MC,
who's not going to be psyched up?
That's going to be nuts.
Can we get him announcing? You think he knows any of the tricks? I don't think so.
We just have someone whispering
to
him. Or texting him.
This was a 270, whatever it is.
So after the B&E, heading back over to Utah, or have you got some other plans?
Yeah, heading back home to Utah for a couple days to, I haven't been home in a while, been out filming, coming to Europe for this, so heading back home and then hopefully going to get some snow, hopefully going to ski some PAL. It's getting to the end of the season. We've had a rough year in Utah, not a ton of snow, so hopefully find some snow, get on my snowmobile and ski some stuff. No more events for me really, kind of done for the year, hoping to just film, do some park shoots this spring for good company and just have fun, looking to be skiing. Excited for the summer. I missed all of summer skiing last year. I love Whistler, Hood, coming out to Europe, glacier skiing, slush. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, and with the knee I missed all that time last year, so looking forward to some fun times on the glaciers this summer.
Nice. Perhaps hit Jossie up and come down to NZ for a little session.
Probably, yeah. I'll probably end up there. I've been in Australia the last couple of years too, and love it down there. I mean, both those places. I mean, you gotta go in the summer. It's so fun.
Super fun.
Yeah.
Super fun. Well, look, it's been a real pleasure to talk to you. So pleased that you're fit and healthy and back on it. Have a great time. Thanks very much indeed for today. And go and enjoy yourself, man.
Can do.
Really looking forward to watching you out there, and we'll keep an eye out for good company.
Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Tom.
Yep, sounds good.
Cheers, man.
Woo!